Hi, welcome to SFRE.
Swift Family Robeson Expedition. If you're joining us for the first time, we are a family of 7 who travel about the country, exploring different cities, different ways of living, and putting travel and family time as a top priority. Should we talk about the rig? We're having issues. We took our Santa Maria in to get the awning fixed and to get the leveling jack. Is that what it's called?
Right, the stabilizing jack.
The stabilizing jack. I checked to see if they could fix it.
We noticed that one of the leveling jacks in the back was just slightly crooked, and we think we know when that happened. And then stabilizing jacks are in the middle, and for the life of us, we can't figure that one out. It's the way that it's bent doesn't match up with anything that happened to us. So the conclusion...
We didn't get in a wreck. We didn't run over a bumper. We didn't do any of that stuff that would be indicative of what happened.
Right.
So we took it in and they said your frame's bent. So
the frame is the big, long, 12-foot steel girders that are like I-beams that run underneath the rig floor.
This is the main I-frame here, and this is where
That's where the
mounting plate. Yep, the stabilizer goes on. Factory welds in. These are called gussets. These help support and stabilize the frame in the middle,
Right.
so it does not move back and forth.
needless to say, this is a big problem. Well, I had already accepted a contract.
We did schedule an appointment and the insurance came out, but we're still waiting on that fund process.
We purchased a fifth wheel because a Class A or a Class C, I thought, meant if you got to fix your rig, your whole house is in the shop. Well, your whole house is still in the shop, but we have been really blessed with this particular company, this dealership that we have a relationship with, that they have bent over backwards to make it easier on our family to go through these difficulties.
Yeah. So the dealership has a fresh water hose. They do winterization, so everything you would need at a campsite is there. It's not pretty and there's no bike paths, none of that, but
This is not fun. So yes, I feel like this has been at a little bit of an emotional roller coaster. This is not the fun part of RVing.
right.
This is the difficult, transient living. Don't worry about your kids. If you have children and you're on the road and you're going through something like this, the kids are incredibly resilient. Adults, on the other hand, have issues. Some of us have problems with going with the flow. It's not my thing. Those of you who know me.
So because of the timing of the contract and the availability of the rig, not knowing whether they're going to fix it or what's going to happen, we had to fly you out first, and we haven't. It's yet to be seen how the rest of us are getting there. So stay tuned.
And pray for this one. So yeah, Mama's going off by herself. I don't know what I'm gonna do without. I'm gonna sleep
Without your tribe.
without my tribe, the Robeson tribe. I'll get the lay of the land, figure out where things are, what to do.
I just dropped Deanna off at Lambert to fly her out. Quick update. We have been living at the dealership waiting on insurance and warranty and all that stuff. And Deanna had to get out to LA, and she is on the plane now. The dealership has been awesome with their provisions for us in every way, but our hot water heater is not keeping up with the cold in St. Louis, and it's really loud, and the internet is spotty at the dealership. So, time for some Panera and video editing. So Sean, the manager of the dealership here at McDowell, said I would prepare for them to total it. That's what our experience is. It's what we see. So my wife went to Target. Dee grabbed a whole bunch of these storage bins, and we've begun packing the RV as if it's going to be totaled, not knowing what the insurance is going to say, but we're out of time. So he said, hey, come on in here in this bay, store your stuff over here. How cool is that? That's service. And so that's what we've begun doing, packing up everything into these bins. And he gave us a little section of one of the service bays they use less often. Dee has to fly out tomorrow, so I booked her flight to get to LA to get settled in time to prepare the housing that's included in the contract and get the rental car that they're covering and learn the route to the hospital and all that. So today is anticipate a total loss from the insurance company, pack the RV as if we're going to put everything in storage, get ready to vacate, order the new RV. So we're looking at options. We're thinking momentum, but we will see. And haven't decided yet what to do with the Super Duty. Probably going to go for a dealer buyback or a trade up to a 450 since the Momentum weighs so much more than the Solitude. We're going to need a bigger truck. Even though that one's got some aftermarket stuff to handle this, it's not enough truck for a Momentum, a bigger rig. So a lot of things up in the air. So we're just kind of proceeding as if we know what we're doing when we don't. But we've got to have a plan and create some traction before Deanna gets out of town. So we're packing our luggage inside, packing the rig. That's today. Hey, it's moving day. Moving all of our stuff from McDowell South into a storage unit here. Got the bikes in the back. Beds and pillows and LP and silverware and trash cans and kayaks and oh my. And there's our bikes in the back. Now it is time to get on the road to Los Angeles. So it is moving day. Hard to see her like this. Empty. So many memories in such a short time. Who's ready for Missouri, Oklahoma, Texas? Our tourist attraction for the day is the McDonald's that goes over the highway. Everybody's got to see the biggest McDonald's. Two nights ago, we set a record in St. Louis. Outdoor temps of 11 degrees and the rig did great. Last night, we stayed here in Joplin at the Drury, and now we are on our way to Amarillo. Well, we stayed at the Drury in Amarillo, and usually we lose Kate, but this time it was Mercy. She decided to leave the room while I had my headphones on and came down here to the front desk to visit Emily. Now this is Emily.
She did. Hello.
And Emily, we have an Emily, but this is Emily, and Emily rescued Mercy. She was like, there's a child with no adult. So this is one of the cool things about full-time travel. So we are in Albuquerque. I had to think about what city we're in. And the Medi family, this is MJM7, so they travel full-time and they're running through, we're going opposite directions. We're going to where they just came from and they're heading back to where we just came from. But we managed to land, so we're getting ready to go surprise my kids because a lot of them are like best friends. And so they're down swimming in the pool and they just walked in and found me. So we're getting ready to, we're gonna go surprise my kids. Well, we've enjoyed our stay here at the Drury in Albuquerque, packing the car, getting ready to head to Flagstaff. The view here in Albuquerque is beautiful from our room, and we're looking forward to the next stop even more. Driving across the Southwest has been a joy. I was just talking to Isaac, and he's excited about this leg of the trip because he's enjoying the scenery and how it's different. So we're talking in the car on the way, little road schooling, geography and topographical lesson, you know, about how things are different and why, based on the climate and what can grow here and all that kind of thing. So it's time for the desert, baby.
There's a couple times when I just took 10 minutes to look out the window and just admire the beauty.
Look out the window, dude, right behind you. Isn't that incredible?
Yeah, there's a massive mountain right there, and I've noticed that all the mountains, I've especially loved the view of all the mountains, because when we were driving through some of the plains, you could see the mountains in the background, or farther behind, and it kind of like swooped up, and then it was flat on the very top.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's a new kind of mountain. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, isn't that cool? Well, our rig is in the shop, so we're traveling using the hotel model for now. Our next contract includes housing. And Deanna flew out to get settled in, and I'm bringing the kids across the country. So we are relying on the hospitality of our favorite hotels and our favorite gas stops. With a Good Sam membership, the Flying J is, you know, you save money on gas. We love Love's as well, which is right across the street here, but we always try to have just a little bit of fun every time we stop, just to kind of stretch our legs and let the kids, you know, laugh and play outside the car for a minute. Those stops are pretty important. What are you doing? Are you riding the horse?
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh,
Oh, you look awesome.
it's closed. It doesn't open. We can't get in there. But we don't get in there. Can we get in there, please, Daddy?
All right, Kate, you know we're traveling all over the country, and if you had to choose of living in a house that was right on the ocean, where you could see the water every day, or a mountain view like what we have right now, what would you pick?
Probably water on the ocean. House of water on the ocean.
You'd want a house on the ocean front. Why would you want that?
Because they might as well have whale watching there, and I like watching dolphins and whales and seals.
I would probably go with on the beachfront, because we really love the water. We really love playing around in the ocean, and we do surfing and boogie boarding and all of that stuff, and it's just so fun to experience and spend time with your family and have fun.
I think I might live at the base of a mountain because I love the views, and we could always visit the beach.
Much as you love kayaking and surfing and fishing, hiking wins over, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
And the view?
Yep.
I might do mountain view because I really like the artistic view. It might help me study geography more, and I could practice art pieces. I do really like ocean views, and I liked when we were in New Hampshire and we got to go to the beach like once a week or whatever. Boys got to go surfing, and that was super fun. I guess all in all, I'd probably choose a Mountain View.
Red Rock Ranger Station.
This is like so colorful.
And yes, there is snow here in the winter at the top. Wow, look at all the yellows and oranges. Decided to take the slightly longer way from Flagstaff to Los Angeles to come through Phoenix, but on the way is Sedona. So the kids have no idea what's in store for them with the Red Rocks, but we're gonna take a little pit stop here and let them experience something better than screen time. It's time for green time and red time. So people have been driving around for 30 minutes and somehow we scored a spot right by the trailhead. Somebody must be looking out for us. We should go up here.
Go down here and love it. This is Mercy's homeland.
Oh, is that right?
Mine too.
She's the same color as her dad.
Almost there.
Almost there? What do you think of this? Almost there?
Isaac, come here.
Are you a good climber?
Come on, Daddy.
All right.
Let's go at the top.
Let's go up at the top. Do you want to go all the way up there? What do you think, Ike?
It's beautiful. Look at these houses. That's the kind of house I want when I grow up. I said earlier.
Yeah, you like those
I
houses?
said earlier I want a house in the mountains. That's what I mean. I love that. I love that kind of house. It's beautiful. I think it's beautiful. You wake up and you get to see this every morning. Look at that.
Yeah.
And then you're out right outside from a big house.
Hi, 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 hi. Let's go.
Ready to go?
Let's go, Dad. I gotta go down. There we go. We can go down. Pretty kid, I can go down.
What was your favorite part?
It's my crab face. Right there.
Your crab face?
Yes. It's my rock.
When you built up the rocks? That was your favorite? Well, what did you guys think of Sedona and the Red Rocks? Was it worth the detour?
Definitely, yeah.
I think it was very hot.
It was beautiful. I would love to live here, personally. I think this is one place the weather is awesome. It's wintertime and it's like 60 degrees out here. The view is just phenomenal. I love it.
Awesome.
It's
breathtaking.
It's beautiful. It's so cool.
You look at it and you like you're immediately jaw
you
dropping.
never
It's
see-
jaw dropping. You immediately drop your jaw. I can't talk. It's
Everywhere I turn
It's
around,
jaw dropping.
jaw dropping.
everywhere I turn around, the